Hey guys, it's Queendija, and in today's video, I will be reacting to episodes 11 and 12 of the 12 Kingdoms. Let's go ahead and get started with episode, I'm about to say 12, 11 in 3, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so last couple of weeks, the show has been on my mind tremendously. Of course, obviously, I've been super busy and I haven't had time to watch this. I literally just finished Oh My God, My SS Plus finale, and that is currently editing on one side. And I said, okay, we're gonna go ahead and watch this too. I'm a little worried, essentially. Okay, so our main heroine and the rat, they're okay, but they're in the place they want to be. Same thing with the girl who, you know, is technically a pick-me. Once again, we're looking at the one other character who technically, from what I was told, he's not really important, and neither is the other girl, the pick-me girl. Where the hell is he? Remember, because the last time we saw him, he fell off of a cliff. So are we eventually going to run into him again? Or if not, will they show something of him by the time I get to the end of this show? Because we're still, what I like to say, at the beginning of this for this series. So I would say maybe once we get to like episode 20, maybe 25, that's when we get like to the halfway point. But of course I remember, like, obviously I'm supposed to stop somewhere because everything else is like recaps from what y'all told me last time. God, I forgot how chilling this music was, but I loved it. Ain't that Japan? No, this is that point where we're gonna get that story on the, okay. Yeah. Well, sometimes they don't help. The moon's really pretty right there. Mm. Mm. That's so sad. So sad. I could never abandon a child. I could never abandon a dog or just any sort of animal. That's so cruel. And the fact that there are people, oh my God, I'm about to fucking cry. There are people that do that. It's just so heartbreaking. Mm. Girl, that's something. What's her face? What the hell is her name? I haven't seen the the Diaries show. Mau Mau, I think is her name. Apothecary Diaries, I believe that's how you say it. I know a lot of people really want me to watch that. I don't know if I want to watch it, but I don't know. That's the thing. You will. Well, yeah, once again, baby, literally everything will always go towards a king. I can't speak for a queen or someone who's in higher power. You thinking what I'm thinking? Okay. If you read minds, you know what I'm thinking. Oh my god. They should have had a trigger warning for this episode. Cause Jesus, I was not expecting all that. And of course, some of the kids passed. Hold on, wait. You can't always be 100% and assuming on that. I get that. I truly understand that and how he feels. But sometimes it's never a king or queen that starts wars. Could be anyone. Okay, hold and I had to see if it was in black and white for a second, because like from the corner of my eye, I thought I saw color at the bottom of the screen. I was like, oh crap. Oh. That's too much for him. Now, did they just go to Japan? Questions. Oh, okay, never mind. Right. Mm. 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 God damn. I feel for him because their blood is on his hands, and he's gonna think that for the rest of his days. Okay. Okay. I love the fact that they told this story because one, he was a very interesting character when he popped up in the previous episodes. So to see the context of the boy and seeing that technically he got to have a second chance at life, and he was able to meet the person that he was like, okay, yeah, I think he can become a king. Da 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 da. And we get to see everything else. But it's so messed up about the fact of, yes, he could only save him. He couldn't save everyone else. And all of his people that he was trying to save immediately die in front of him. So once again, regardless, their blood is on his hands. So I think what his life mission is to do, especially coming into this area and such, and having a second chance at life and making sure that he can be better, is to make sure that he doesn't have another kingdom that falters in the end. And I think that's the same thing for like anybody else. If there is or there's people who have like that quote unquote near death experience, and they're able to come back from that and they look at life completely different than they did the first time, and they're really valuing their lives truly. That's for him. And this is his second chance. And so he's done a lot of greater good. And so I'm proud. I really enjoyed this episode. And this dum dum. The foolish are foolish. Once again, like, come on now. She keeps trusting all these goddamn men. That's the problem. Start trusting some women, girl. Like, oh my God. Trust your own intuitions. Be like, got a bad feeling about you. I think I'm going to say no. Yes. Smart girl. Be smart. Because you ain't being smart. Because I feel like, once again, this girl is going to die by the end of this damn series. If she does not die, like, something obviously is going to happen to her. But go ahead and pause the video, and I will see you guys. Excuse me. In 1 second. For episode 12. All right. Episode 12 in 3, 2, 1, go. Really? Like you. That's a good question. That's cruel. Mm. Of course. Mm. Well, we can't go down that road. Well, yeah, okay. Obviously, one, yes, you're going to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but I don't think it's going to be a point where it's like life threatening to someone else. She seemed very cruel. In like what? She was only on screen for like not even seconds, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. And she's cruel. So you learn. It's the only way you're going to be able to communicate with them. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. That regardless, he still has the same name. You would think his name would be different too. Mm. But you have no choice though. Mm-hmm. And you make sure that you do better. You'll be a great queen. Mm. Of course it is. With her pick me, oh, it's like, oh my god. Pick me, choose me, love me. Girl, shut up. Like, I'm sorry. I'm such a bitch. Mm. Would that be around World War II? Ah. That's a crazy way to get isekai. And see, we talked about this. Literally every single person who has come here has gotten that second chance of life. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, everyone's getting that second chance. Their true second nature. Not to say that our pick me is in a bad moment. Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's up being a bitch? Like, I mean, goddamn, you just literally stabbed someone. What the fuck is wrong with you? Bitch, will you shut? Oh my god. Oh my god. She's not only thinking about her. Girl, do you not know that this girl has fucking, like, literally been a changed person? You pick me, bitch. You stay the same. Like, oh my. We're not having another rage bait episode because, girl, every single time, like, I feel like I go into a freaking TED talk with this damn girl. Then I'll kill him. But that's what you initially wanted to do. But you didn't do it. You're not as cool as you think you are, Yoko. Please kill this bitch. I'm sorry. It's time for her to go. Get the sword. A dagger. He gave her a dagger. Oh no, shut up. I need a moment. I need a Oh my god. I'm crying. He said, here. Hey, but she using it. Oh my god, it's so stupid. That's full of shit and you know it. Of course he didn't. You were just pawns. Sugimoto. I know. There still is hope that I have for Sugimoto that, you know, the biggest thing is she is able to go home. She kind of reminds me a lot of Ruler from Fate, specifically like the UBW route, not the Heavensville route, because my homegirl, spoilers for people who have not seen that, but obviously it's been out for a hot ass minute. The girl dies in like the first like 20-30 minutes of the movie, of the first movie, which is nuts to think about, but still, like, brutal deaths in Heaven's Field. Yes, we just don't talk about that movie. We don't talk about those movies, even though those are like the best works of arts I've ever seen. That and the Demon Slayer movies. But no, for Sugimoto, like, yes, as a pick me and wanting to, not even wanting, for her to put her thoughts and her trust into an older man like that, it's messed up, truly, because she's not essentially thinking for herself, she's letting someone think for her, and you don't really want that. She feels, or she felt, very manipulated in that situation, so I do feel bad for her, per se. So the biggest thing is, I hope she is able to go home by the end of this freaking series, hopefully. Because I feel like Yoko just still sees the good in her, because that is her one and only true friend. But boy, I would tell you, I ain't trusting any. Like, if I was her, if it's a situation like that, especially after being fucked over by like someone, a king that you thought was gonna help you with everything, that was gonna find a way for you and Asano to go home, and then finding out it's all a load of baloney and bullshit, I would be very, very wary of trusting anybody, because okay, this is just me talking, but using my, okay, no, I'll word it like this. Okay, every time when I do, nine out of 10 when I do these, sometimes I'll end up relating it to like real life experiences and stuff. Um, my biggest thing is, I'm a person who trusts someone. And if you're my friend or someone I care about, I value your opinion and your trust. But once that trust is broken, like, I feel like there is nothing. And I've had people in the past where the trust has broken, and like, let's say they apologize and I forgive them. Um and there is this one girl who I would say, um I'm I'm friendly with her, but I'm not as friendly with her as I used to be, because she did something dirty, um and such. Not really going to talk about this, per se. I'll just say I am over the situation. I have been over the situation in years, and the last 2 years of this situation that happened with. But sometimes certain things come up because we still follow each other on social media. And I think, I had a situation last week, or I think it was the week before last week, where I was on my Insta, I was looking at like people's stories and such, and I saw something that really broke my heart. Um, and it made me upset. And I was truly upset about it. And so I was talking to my other friends about it, and I was like, oh, hey. Um, I was like, yeah, she called like one of my friends like her quote unquote soulmate. And that freaking hurt and such. And so my new friends are like, well, Deja, we can be your soulmates. And they're like, they're both sweet and I love them to death. They're funny and such. And they've been there for me, and I've been there for them when situations have happened and such, and when we're able to talk about it. And we talk about like really stupid shit. Um don't get two out of the three of us drunk, because one, don't get me drunk, because when I'm drunk, when I'm tipsy, you don't want to know. Well, technically, y'all have kind of seen me tipsy as a little buzz, not semi all the way fully drunk before. But the shit that I'll say out of my fucking mouth when I am like, I get really, really funny, and other things too that I will probably not talk about. But no, we had our cute little girl talk, because we're girls and we talk about girly things and shit and other things, obviously. But no, I really value both of them as my friends, and like I really just hope that this friendship that I have with these two um will go that distance. Truly. But yeah, be mindful, Sugimoto, about who you trust next. Please and thank you. Other than that, guys, that is my reaction towards episodes 11 and 12 of the 12 Kingdoms. If you guys enjoyed it, please give me a like. Really helps me out. Also, subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single day. Join the Magic Squad. And of course, I will see you guys officially all next Thursday and next Saturday for everybody else for episodes 13 and 14. But until then, I will see you guys all next time. So obviously, yes, since Omegami SS is also done, I gotta go back and look at the Patreon requests because I think someone has something specifically request after this show. But since both of these videos are gonna come out later on today, because it is now the 18th for me, I will probably definitely get an answer from someone. I think something about a food show. Somebody from I think the previous season that came out. All I know, I think if it is this show that I'm thinking of, it had like two girls. One of them was a garu, and obviously I'm a sucker for garus and shit. So if it is that show, which I'm gonna have to look it up, that's probably gonna be the next show that we're gonna watch, and then we're gonna, of course, continue this to see how this concludes. But like I said, until then, I will see you guys all next time. Bye.